always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The run to the left. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the 1st time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking. And that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. So they put up. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in, it's Payne. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be third and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's got it on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Johnson wants to throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Behind his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The give to the running back from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running. You don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in this.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another... There at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Slithers into space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab deep. Here he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Trying play action. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's...
Into the secondary on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Bradley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Floating away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Oakley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Edwards. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air, it's Hoover. Snagged out of the air. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here.
There he goes! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Touchdown, Kansas State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's James.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Turning it on! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Right on the money. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Brown.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Oakland. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Number 96 on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Oakland. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the move, it's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, TCU! They move on top here in the 4th.
I I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Kansas City, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap, it's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short, questionable.
Takes it the other way. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get to...
Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And that one's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, TCU.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...